Hi guys, JesterArke back again with some more Elite Dangerous. Okay, it's loading up. Wait for the ugly screen to load properly. There we go. Okay, I think we picked up a couple of quests, didn't we? We did. Caterus and Caterus. Okay, cool. And are they locked in? They are. Wonderful. So it is in the opposite direction of where we want to go, because we're basically heading to Desiat, but we do need the Queen. Let's see if any new quests going to the same place have popped up. Actually, we should probably check to see if where we've got to go to get there as well. I can't remember the name of the system. Col 285, Sector JMA B153. Righty-o. Gonna forget the name of that pretty damn quick. I just woke up. Brain's still a bit squishy. Actually, bear with me a sec. Gonna sneeze, I think. Hello, Charlie. How are we? I'm alive. It's all good. I'm functioning, more or less. Ooh, another data delivery. Oop, crap. And it's going to Cool Dock as well. Winning. Yeah, sorry I couldn't stick around when you jumped in this morning. I was dead on my feet. Hello, Arya. How are you? Doing well, I hope. Okay. Might as well grab that one because we've got to go to Desiat anyway. Well, that seems to be all the ones for this general thingamawatty. We're in Zhang Fei, so we didn't have any more scans to do. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Well, I assume so anyway. I've just woke up, so I don't know how the hell I'm doing. And Bale's at work. Can't promise anything at this point in time, but we might see her in the stream later tonight. If all goes to plan, we will be doing that stream a bit earlier than usual. Obviously, I'm doing this stream a number of hours later than usual, which sucks, but was kind of unavoidable. Should you wake TP up? Nah. Let him sleep. Sleep's important. Sleep's the reason why I'm doing this stream as late as I am. If he's got the chance to get some, he might as well take advantage of it. Okay. Why the...
Cargo scoop deployed.
No, that's right.
Cargo scoop retracted.
I thought.
Drive charging.
Odd. You just got some stream lag. No! Quick! Kick it! Kick it in the laggy bits.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, I need this coffee. Okay. I don't think we've been here. Oh, you kidding? 21 Oh, frig me. He's been sleeping for a long time. You got some more. No. What resolution are you trying to watch it on, Charlie? Oh well, we need more money, so I might as well scan everything up again. Yay. Hi, tragedy. I literally just did that and then sat down to stream. uh, okay. Are any landable things here? It doesn't look like it. Lags on you today? Not cool. As I said, what resolution are you trying to watch at? 1080 or 720? Oh my god, I'm sorry if I'm sniffling it all into this mic. Uh, 1080. Maybe try dropping it to 720 then. Uh, I'm only transmitting at about 3,200 kilobits, so it shouldn't be from this end that is causing it. Okay, from your phone. Gotcha. Yeah, 360p. Yeah, but hasn't TP said before that your connection is not the best there? Pretty sure I remember hearing that. Oh, they're more. Oh, frig me. Why? This information had better be worth the trip. And let's overshoot the mark by miles again. Whee! Hello and welcome to everybody that has just joined us. Okay, there we go. Not a problem. I'll be here drinking my coffee. Take 5 minutes. Oh, good. I'll still be here. Can't guarantee the coffee will be though. Is anybody wondering and or thinking to themselves, hey, he looks like you may have just woken up? I did. So my apologies if I seem a little, you know, freshly haven't woken up. Based on the cricks, I'm guessing I didn't sleep too well. Here's a spread. Everybody watching from YouTube. Lovely. What's wrong with you, puppy dog, that you've come running in? Did you get pounced on by a cat? What you did, big wuss. My apologies. Yeah. Long trip. Video shopping for a big shop. The store is about an hour's away. Be right back. Not a problem, Charlie. Not a problem at all. Let's see what we can find here. Okay. Streaming late, you lazy guy. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Unfortunately, I had to go out and do a whole heap of stuff early this morning, so I didn't get to sleep after last night's stream at all. Realistically, I only fell asleep a couple of hours ago. Figured 2 days of being awake was more than enough. Okay. This coffee tastes like crap. I think I might have put an extra teaspoon in there accidentally. Oh well, I probably needed it. I woke up early to watch your stream, but nothing, so I slept. Hey, I totally put announcements up that I was streaming late today. Okay. So for anybody who did miss the last stream and hasn't noticed the change in the look of the ship down the bottom right corner, we have finally got our Asp Explorer. It's nowhere near as kitted out as I would like it to be, so we need to make ourselves a bit of money, and we're almost at the engineer over in Desiat. I've also only got one more pip to go to get the black market based engineer, so we'll probably look at doing that very shortly also. Due to events over the weekend, I've established that I entirely suck at peopling in real life. Okay, what's this game about? Oh, it sort of depends on what you want it to be about. About life in space. What sort of role you might want to take on in it. Well, you're basically the commander of a ship, and you're trying to make a life out in the Milky Way. Literally, the entire galaxy is at your disposal. You want to become a space pirate, you can do so. You want to be a asteroid miner, you can do that as well. Can you exit the ship? Not in the getting out and walking around sort of aspect, no. You can equip like a landing bay, I guess, on your ship, which will allow you to get a rover, so you can zip around on planetary surfaces. You can also get fighter bays for fighter ships, little fighter jet type sized ships. Woogie, thank you very much for joining us. Hello, hope you're doing well today. You're right back? Not a problem, Tragedy. At least these first few scans aren't too far, but these other ones are going to hurt. We'll start heading in the that'ly direction. Oh, bear with me a sec. Oh, is it going to come out? Yep. Oh, I'm getting over this sneezing crap. Okay. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we are hoping the next stream, so the stream that I would normally do at 1 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time will theoretically be an hour or two early. We are hoping Bale will be able to stream with us a little bit tonight. Though no guarantees at this point in time. Unfortunately, her work schedule is, like, she's rostered to finish early tonight, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's got a hope in hell of that actually happening. Anybody new to the channel that is wondering why the hell I keep looking over here, the chat window is over in the that'ly direction. So I look over here so that I can see what you lovely people have to say about stuff. This ship is so sluggish compared to the Cobra at the moment. Whereas I'd geared the Cobra up to be mostly hull and a little bit of shield, I'm sort of thinking of doing the opposite with this one, going a lot more shield. I do still want to stick to the bi-weave though. I got bi-weave and a few boosters. Okay. We should be able to get in close enough to scan both of these without moving too much. In theory. Yep, there was definitely an extra teaspoon of coffee in that. Oh, well, as I said, I'm going to need it. Camera doesn't seem to be in quite the right place today, does it? Good lord. Hello again, Tragedy. Oh, now my nose is itchy as hell. There's gotta be something in the air. Haven't subbed on this account? Nah, that's alright. Yep, someone just unsubbed. No, you did. There we go. This stuff. Okay. Fudge. Okay. So we get a flawed focus crystal for that as well. Oh, damn it. Exceptional scrambled emission data. Sorry, guys. Okay. Hannibal, hello, how are we? My jump range is not great at the moment. I think it's only about 12. I think. I've only just bought myself a new ship. Haven't upgraded the anything or much of anything on it yet. I can't remember if... Yes, it does. Wonderful. Just barely awake. Making your bread and cheese as we speak. That's alright. I'm also only just barely awake. I had to postpone the start of the stream. Because, unfortunately, I had to go out and do some crap this morning. And I didn't get a chance to sleep until a couple of hours ago. But, I'm here. I'm functioning, more or less. Sort of. At least that's what I'm going to keep telling myself anyway. Don't forget, guys, if you do want to show your support, feel free to hit the like and share buttons. It does very much help us. The more people watching, the better it is for us, and the more chance we've got to be able to create more content for you guys to watch. It's like one of those vicious circles that works really well in everybody's favor. Why haven't I got my 3 and 3? There we go. Damn it, I still haven't tightened up the bottom of my joystick. Little hand rest is coming a bit loose. Mind you, I suppose it was like, what, 3 years ago that I last tightened that screw? Okay. Where are all our viewers currently? Ooh, we got 5 on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. Wonderful. Lovely, thank you, and hello. Okay. People got screws loose. Had to jump today, my last years for Rough Palin. Hmm. Okay. Oh, you know you're not alone in that one, Hannibal. Okay. Have they actually put in the low range jumps, like in system jumps? Have they? No, I don't know. Was unaware they had done so at this point in time. Strange not to be hungover on a Sunday. Oh, come on. January wasn't that long ago, Hannibal. You got pretty used to it. Hmm. Whee. Keep forgetting I've got the larger capacity now. Had phantom hangovers in January. I think they were called withdrawals, to be honest. Maybe. Uh. Uh. Still need to figure out some sort of in-flight movie for this. Maybe I'll put another window in place somewhere. So for these long voyages, you know, I'll just open that window and it'll start one of your videos, Hannibal. That'd be fun. Actually, that would be quite fun. Where's my Explorer rank? 48% on Surveyor. You don't like your audience. And well, half the time my audience is your audience. One of these days we'll find a time that suits us both to stream. The Death just subscribed. Thank you very much, The Death. Very much appreciated. Okay. We'll see if that updates on the timer on the screen. Or counter on the screen. Should do. Owie, 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 owie. But no, I do remember they were gonna put in micro jumps. Intra-system travel. Yeah, it's one of those questions that keeps coming up, and the devs seem to keep doing the whole, oh yeah, no, we're still looking into that. But they've also been saying that forever. Buzz used to say to me, you know, they find their own, you know. Hannibal, please remember I only just woke up. I got no idea what I said 5 minutes ago, let alone wonder what this is in reference to. Let's see if that changed our numbers. Over on Social Blade. Okay, no it didn't. Well, that's a pity. Means you lost one at the same time. Please tell me we're at least not getting further away from anybody else. No, we are slowly getting closer to all of them. I hope. Oh good, we are. Marvellous. Because I don't want to be flying this direction and of this distance and then some in another direction. That would suck in all sorts of ways. Oh, I forgot to turn the fan on again. Oh well. Same here. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have to go into loc mode. Engage. Not a problem, Hannibal. Not a problem at all. Have a good time. And try and get some toilet paper. Use rubber gloves for the fan, by the way. Do I... Uh... Okay. Still half a roll of duct tape and one clean sock. Ew. Just a heads up to anybody that has jumped in and joined us and hasn't heard me point this out before. We are hoping, well, we are slowly working our way towards a level where we can apply for Twitch affiliate status. So if anybody that watches from Twitch would like to help us out, please remember to follow. What this will mean is we'll be adding, well, reshuffling the streams around to allow for 2 Twitch specific streams per week. Other than that, it won't make a huge difference to our multi-streaming schedule. Also, just a bit of a reminder that there will be no stream this time tomorrow. Unfortunately, the must do in real life stuff that I've been mentioning begins then. Until the channel gets to a point where it's able to sustain itself and, well, me, it's unfortunately something I'm going to have to do every week. Though I'm going to try and shift a day. It does mean that we miss out on one of the more important streaming days with Bale, which thoroughly sucks. Okay, who we got around? Let's see if we can pester somebody to come and keep us company. Because the more the merrier and all that sort of stuff. In regards to the more the merrier, don't forget to hit the share buttons. Young Basehead, hello! Hope you're doing well. It's been forever, I counted. Okay. How are you doing, pup? But yeah, the more people watching, the better it is for us. And the better it is for us, the more chance we've got of being able to make more stuff for you guys to keep watching. Multi-directional wind scenario. Well, we're flying this way. Where are my links? There are my links. I mean, links is in INKS, not YNX. If anybody does want to see somebody playing a bit of Star Trek Online, go check out that link. That'll take you to Hannibal's website, the one that was just in here a moment ago. He's fairly fresh to the game, so yeah, he's still trying to find his legs, so to speak. So sorry, I've been busy. Started working at gardening. No sorry at all. No sorry needed. Okay. I tried doing the IRL thing actually a couple of days ago. Fell through. Got my hopes up, and yeah, ended up staying home and streaming. Whee. So I think I'll stick to sitting in, imaginary cockpits and flying through imaginary space. Or hunting imaginary, creatures and stuff. The cat behind me? No, she's not. Okay. We definitely don't get the speed out of this, it seems, that we used to out of the Cobra. I am certainly looking forward to upgrading the crap out of its engines. Or its FSD, more to the point, I suppose. So now that I know that wrist group, the hand rest is loose on my joystick, I'm going to sit here and bloody keep playing with it. Outside cat almost got hit by a car. No. I purposely don't have outside cats for that reason. I would be absolutely destroyed. Well, partially for that reason. Not be able to handle that. He's my buddy. Yeah, that's it. I quite regularly and quite happily say my cats are as much of my family as, my family is. More so half the time. Well, more than half the time. More so most of the time. Really need to rearrange the cameras and stuff. Or camera. Singular. How are you doing, kitty? Yeah, I can see you. You realize you're upside down, right? Okay. I won't judge. Just letting you know. Cats are awesome? Yes. Yes, indeed. We've got 2 cats and a dog. I'm not usually a big dog person, but on the same note, I mean, once it's a pet and it's family, so... You guys alright for a dog. There we go. Ugh. Feels really weird starting a stream at this time of day. Usually I'd just be getting, sort of finishing this particular stream about now. Let's shift this window a little bit. That's a bit better. I love all animals and pets, but I prefer felines more. Yeah, that's pretty much the boat I'm in. As I said, I'm more a cat person than a dog person, but I still like dogs. And birds and turtles and fish and rats. I've got to stop getting rats though. Unfortunately, no matter how healthy they are, I get too attached to my pets, and rats have got fairly short lifespans. Said to Bale, I need to get a turtle. A big turtle that I know is going to outlive me and, you know, however many generations of our individual families there are to come. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. 6 to go, and then we'll get the hell out of here. Go deliver these deliveries. I've not seen a single ship since we entered this system. How dull. My apologies to anybody who does find the exploration side of this game dull, but yeah. It is a part of the game, and we are trying to build up our explorer rank as well as our trade and combat ranks. And I did check, intra-system jumps are not a thing yet, apparently. Which is a pity. On the same note, it kind of makes sense. I mean, it would make exploration much less important, I suppose. Yeah, the value of the time that you put into things would diminish quite considerably. Look at it. Oh, stop overshooting. Yeah, and there you go. Yes, they live long and set hermit crabs. Add some hermit crabs. They don't take very care of them after a couple of months. I still feel bad about it. Yeah, my sister had hermit crabs. That ended badly. A tortoise would be cool. I actually used to have a small turtle, and it was a rescue. Unfortunately, there'd been some sort of accident or something, and a whole heap of concrete ended up in one of the local waterways, and it killed off a whole heap of wildlife in the waterway. And I ended up getting this turtle that's shell had completely bent up instead of curling around, and was soft. Like, this whole thing was soft, and it wasn't a soft shell type turtle. Anyway, we'd found it and took it to the vet, and the vet basically said, look, this thing's not going to survive in the wild. Got a couple of other vets to approve it, and anyway, we ended up keeping this turtle. But unfortunately, it drowned, believe it or not. Like, we had it for years. But they, where are we? During the colder months, they sort of, I can't remember what it's called. It's not hibernation, but it's something fairly similar. And he had this little gap, I suppose, in his enclosure where he used to do that. And unfortunately, during the non-sleeping months, what we're guessing's happened is he was chasing one of his feeder fish, and he's actually had grown since the last time he'd used his little sleeping cavity, and he got stuck in there. Okay, and there we go. But yeah, and I'd been away for a few days for a school thing, and nobody else had thought to check on him. Hmm. Let's watch our speed this time so we don't overshoot the bloody mark. When she was a kid, she found a turtle and put it in a tank and forgot about it downstairs for a couple of years. Holy crap. Okay. You know, because we only had to put, like, we used to just have to put a whole heap of feeder fish in, you know, once a week. And I'd done that right at the start of the week. Well, I would have done it on a Sunday night, actually. Would have done that on a Sunday night, and then, as I said, had school stuff on. So I was actually, I think it was like a school camp. Might have been a maths camp or a science camp or something. So I was literally away for the entire week. Which should have been, normally would have been fine. But yeah. Must have gotten caught within the first day or so. I was devastated. Because I'd not long... I'd only been a few months before that I'd lost someone had baited one of my cats. And actually, it's been ever since then that my cats have been indoor only. Turned out one of the people that lived in the housing estate we were in had actually killed a whole bunch of cats in the estate just because he didn't like cats. We almost didn't overshoot. Oh. Oh, that's right. He got what was coming. It was a entirely mixed military housing estate. Unfortunately, while none of us could ever get enough proof up to get him charged, yeah, he got what was coming. Please don't get me wrong, I don't condone the use of violence, etc. as a general thing. Did you do that? No, not me. I was only a kid. No. There was just a large number of other very angered mixed servicemen. And women, obviously. I actually remember hearing about it about 12 or 18 months after this guy decided, nope, he's going to quit the military. Found out that it was because of this incident, so... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. These and similar to these. Like, obviously in a self-defense situation is different again as well. Anyway, enough talk of violence. We're busy flying through space looking for people to shoot. There's enough violence involved there. Okay. Um... Still liking my idea before about an in-flight movie. I have to figure out how I can set that up. Okay. Need to do it in such a way that it will randomly choose a different one of Hannibal's videos each time. That would be kind of fun. Well, I think it'd be kind of fun. Come on. There we go. Uh... Okay. Just dealing with a quick tweet. Okay, so study to how this guy broke his dog's legs on purpose to go to the vet for medicine to get high off. Yeah, that. There's been incidents of that I've heard of over here as well. It's disgusting. As though, let's pick a different topic. That sort of stuff just makes me sad and angry. People suck sometimes. No, you guys. You guys are awesome. I assume you're awesome. Okay. The current viewer spread. Still rocking 2 on Twitch. And we got 4 on Facebook. Ah, not Facebook. The 4 on YouTube. Really weird. Ever since we changed, like since Beam changed over to Mixer, I know I've said this already, but yeah, we've seen no activity from that platform. Which is strange because it was starting to become quite a good platform for us. Even the Twitch representations dropped off quite considerably though in the last 3 days. So a big thank you to everybody that has joined us from Twitch. It means a great deal. And everybody on YouTube as well, obviously. Everybody on any platform. Please be advised we do multi-stream, obviously, to multiple platforms, being YouTube, Twitch, and Beam at the moment, or Mixer now as it's called. Personally, I think that sounds more like a dating site than a streaming site, but anyway. Or a streaming site of a completely different type. Yeah, so if this isn't your chosen platform, then feel free to check me out on one of the other 2. At this particular point in time, YouTube is my primary platform, although I am looking at going for Twitch affiliate status. Or a bit of a ways off that as yet. I need to get the Twitch follower count to, I believe it's 50. For the most part, or with the exception of the last couple of days, my active viewer count for Twitch has been within the required parameters. And we will be looking at adding 2 dedicated Twitch streams to the channel per week. Oh, and thank goodness we've finally bloody finished scanning crap. Time to jump to Cetus, or Ceratus, or whatever the hell it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. Yeah, we are trying to focus on different methods of getting the channel to a level where it's self-sufficient and
3,
somewhat viable as a source of, you know, me getting by. Since for all intents and purposes, this is literally my job.
incoming mission critical message.
Okay. Oh, we got 32 minutes to deliver that. Okay. Ooh, a high-tech zone. We do like high-tech zones, as long as there's somewhere for us to land. There is. Cool. So we'll do this station first. And then we'll go out to Avogadro Horizons. And then back to Bernoulli Vision. Should see a few. Yep, we got ships in this sector as well. So we may even be able to get a little bit of bounty hunting in. We'll see how it pans out. He really cares about animals and their safety. Fishing. Her. The caudal and the hook was stuck. I actually have caught a quite a large river turtle. We're talking top of a big fuel drum sized turtle. And the hardest part about that was literally the fact that we had to cut the line left. Yeah. Now we had to pull this thing out of the water, which took a few of us to lift, like to get this thing out of the water. and then try and get the hook out. It wasn't a pleasant scenario. Okay. As I said, hopefully we'll be able to get a bit of bounty hunting done in this area. And China settle. We get some really big river ones over here. Okay. I don't remember where we actually were. We were camping in Esk. Caterus Purple Fortune Industry, I'm supposing.
Boarding permission granted.
Lovely. Okay, since changing over to the ASP, we now park on a slightly different sized platform. So I'm guessing that's 1, 2, 3. I wonder where platform 4 is.
Landing gear deployed.
I assume on this top side. Well, it could be on one of the actual sides as well. There it is. So this will be a slightly longer platform, I think. I think sea turtles are really beautiful. There used to be one many years ago. It had taken presumably a propeller to the back. This is up in near one of the places I used to live. And there we go.
Successful.
My grandfather actually managed to pull it in and repaired its shell with fiberglass. But it ended up being literally multicolored fiberglass. Used to see it zooming around. No bounties. You got any cartography stuff? No. Okay. I think that's all of those, yep. Real MVP. Okay. What's the name of the systems we've got to jump through again? Okay. Hey, it's taking us through a different... Oh no, maybe it isn't. LHA B15-6. We'll probably get some scans out of this one too. And then to Desiat. Going to Digindel, or whatever the hell it was called, would probably be feasible as well. So nothing really here. Negative. Alright. We will take a quick look in the outfitting, though. Actually, where are we? We're a little over an hour in. I'm going to take a quick leg stretch. I know it's a bit sooner than normal, but as I said, I have just woken up. Literally woken up, splashed water on my face, and made a coffee. So I'll be back in just a moment. Then we're going to check out if we've got anything here we can upgrade our ship with, and then get the hell out of here. Make ourselves a bit more coin. And we're back. Sorry about the delay. Had to feed the dog. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Yes, I'm streaming. That one. That's what I want. I want to look at shield generators. Actually, I want to look at quite a few bits and pieces. I don't have the bi-weave. Oh yeah, but I've only got level 3. Eesh. I want a level 5 bi-weave. That being said, I am open to swapping... Actually, I'm more than open to swapping my cargo rack. A level 6 bi-weave, 6A preferably, would be lovely. How big are the level 3 cargo racks? They only go up to 8. Kind of bummed that this one doesn't have a level 4. But it is what it is, I suppose. Core, I need a few new pieces in here. You have a new project coming up. What's your new project? How did the last one go? Did you get that finished, by the way? It's a big jump. Won't get it yet. I don't have the money. Durr. I really want to, though.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Well, that was unfortunate. Didn't even see it.
Landing gear retracted.
Where the hell were the lights? Not that I can talk, I'm pretty sure I've got my running lights turned off. Come on, Matlock.
Frameshift drive charging.
You're actually going to cut wood soon? Okay, cool.
3,
Sound assist on a bike.
1. Engage.
Oh, actually, let's take a look at what we have got around. A couple of anacondas. There we go. Still kind of miffed that I missed out on getting one of the Cobra Mach 4s. Would have been awesome. But no. Sadly, they were limited edition, essentially. Dog's come to hide in here again. Guessing he's getting picked on by the cats. That's usually why he comes and hides in here. If Bale's not in here, he doesn't usually come in here. Part of working out is me going on bike rides, best friend, this sort of stuff. So I'm like, why the heck not? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, the Cobra Mach 4 has an additional light weapon mount compared to the Mach 3.
Integrity compromised. Scan detected. Under attack.
And there we go. Pretty sure we got a lot of all of those. How should we claim for that? Ha! Nice!
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Incoming mission critical message.
Can you get that stuff to us sooner? 41 minutes for an additional 25,000. Oh, I think that's probably fairly possible. Yeah. I like getting bonuses like that when I'm already in the system that I need to be in. Imperial Eagle. There we go. Data storage full. Dang it. Actually, let's remedy that. You. Frees up a little bit of room for us. How much has this guy got on him currently? Woo! 2,500 credit bounty on him. Hopefully that'll go up a bit once we scan him. Ooh, one of many. Ooh, he's circling around. Is he going to try and get behind us? I think he is. Yep. Wonderful. Here's me submitting to the interdiction.
Scan detected.
Saves me chasing him around.
Under attack.
Oh, no longer friends with Commander Wilhelm. Okie dokie. You coming back? Get into bed soon? Not a problem. Thanks for popping in. It was good seeing you again. Maybe you're not planning on jumping out of here, buddy. No, you're not. Wonderful. Okay, let's see what that message was before. You're a solo player. Why are we friends even? Oh. Because I'm not an entirely solo player, I'm just playing solo at the moment. Which you were informed of before you added me as a friend. Thank you for your patience.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
My apologies. Transaction. Now there's a name for you. Siege the Dolphin. How adventurous are we feeling? It's only a Diamondback Scout. If it was a Diamondback Explorer, it would be a bit more of a problem.
Hull integrity compromised. Scan detected. Under attack.
Whee! Hey, you rockin' turrets, little buddy.
Hull integrity compromised. Shields offline.
We have to get some repairs done.
Under attack.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Ow.
Shields online.
Internal damage.
Hull integrity compromised. Shields offline.
Ah, I only just saw what rank he was. Not bad. Not much of a bounty on him for someone with a dangerous rank in one of those. Oh well. It was fun. What did you drop? Anything interesting? No. Ugh. Okay, let's go hand this mission in. Get our repairs.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just put the pips over here.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, minus repairs. I suppose it gives us a little bit of coinage. Not a lot though. Okay. Chances are this won't be one of my usual full-length streams. Just letting everybody know we will be streaming earlier than usual for our next stream. I just sort of figured a short late stream would be better than skipping the stream entirely. Yes, yes. Damn.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
That's better.
Boarding permission granted.
Is that 3? It'd be lovely if that was 3. It is. Look at that. Although, I think I'm approaching from the wrong side, aren't I?
Landing gear deployed.
I am indeed. There we go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Ah, humph. Are you kidding? We can't do repairs here? fudge. Avogadro Horizons, you fail.
Incoming message.
Windry & Co. reputation is now cordial. Okay. $123,000. Not great, but could be worse.
Incoming message.
Got nothing to sell, do we know? Oh, what were we this time? Caddis Purple Fortune industry reputation is now also cordial. Wonderful. Okay, let's go to here. Because surely we'll be able to get our repairs done.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
We'll come in further down so that we can try and approach the station from the front. Hate trying to fly around these particular stations. There we go. Hopefully we can keep roughly that line. Won't pop us in perfectly at the front, but it's near enough that it's worth it. Nah, crap. Well and truly didn't judge the stupid max speed thing. Release gets released on PS4 in 27th of June. Okay. Welcome, by the way, Panther 672013. I don't know. I don't know if I could play this on a console. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a PC-only gamer. I do actually play PS4 as well. But, yeah, I don't know. Games like this always just struck me as more PC-based. There we go. Okay, 7.5 kilometers. Check.
Federal Flight Control, you're clear for approach. Ensure you submit a request before touching down, Commander.
We will drop the landing gear once we get a bit closer. This ship does steer like a brick when it's got its landing gear out. Hell, it steers like a brick when it doesn't have a landing gear out.
Landing gear deployed.
We want platform 20. Shit. There it is. Yeah. I really hate how close some of these platforms are to the entry ring. Especially when you are in one of the more cumbersome sort of ships. We're playing on PC, don't have one until the end of the year. That's fair enough.
Touchdown sequence complete. You may disembark when ready. You're all checked in, Commander.
Hooray, repairs!
Hull repaired.
Okay. So that's where we're going anyway. Let's see if I can get any more missions heading in that direction. Nope, apparently not. Okie dokie. Let's go check out outfitting. Okay. A 4A. So we got 5 slots that could go in? Not really. A 4A it is. Okay. Definitely need better friggin' thrusters. But of course we can't afford them. Will be good when we get them though. Until then, sensors I guess would be useful to us. Just for the additional range on them. Detection, identification, and targeting capabilities. I'm not going to go the shield out yet. Once we drop off the cargo that we've currently got, I do want to swap those two around. Joey Willis, hello! How long have I been playing Elite? This time around for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. But I've actually been playing it since they first released the mercenary packs for PC. So we're going way, way back before Horizons, before it hit Steam. Yeah, I had the game downloading the moment it was available for me to. But it's been a very long time since I last played. Should still give us plenty of power, it does. Not much of a decrease to our speed. Is it any good? I actually really enjoy it. As I said, I did take a long time away, like quite a bit of time off from it. But that was more to do with a computer completely died on me, and I just never got around to reinstalling it. I know enough to know what I'm doing. With some things, there's a lot of stuff that has changed quite dramatically since back then. As I said, I've got no experience with any of the Horizon stuff. Nothing with any of the powers or anything like that. That's all very new to me. I'm not going to worry too much about any of that at this exact moment either, though. Okay. Not a lot of coinage left, so let's not do too much more there. And I'm not going down any specific path either. I've had a few people sort of jump in and join the stream and do the whole, you need to do this or you need to do that. It's like, no, I don't. I'm just pottering around,
Clear of the landing pad.
sort of enjoying things as I go.
Leaving the station.
I do a little bit of bounty hunting here and there. I do a little bit of cargo delivery type stuff here and there.
Attracted.
Besides the Asp Explorer that I'm playing with, I've also got a Cobra 3 in storage somewhere. And of course the Sidewinder. Keyboard and joystick. I did previously play this with a joystick and Nostromo.
Resume own navigation.
Whee!
Frameshift drive charging.
How much is that worth to me? Not much at all. Okie dokie. Hello again, Arya. I assume TP's there somewhere. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Hopefully that means we'll see you in future streams. Oh, it looks like we've got some scanning to do. Please don't be a big sector. Oh, of course it's a decent sized sector. Fudge. Watching, no chatting? Fair enough. Well, just a bit of a heads up for anybody that is new to this, to the channel and stream. While we have been doing a lot of Elite Dangerous of late, it's not the only game we do stream. I do suggest checking out our Twitch, which should be linked down below, which will, I try and keep that fairly updated as to what we're going to be playing. At the moment, it's been mostly Elite with a bit of Ark mixed in when my housemate and the channel's co-founder is available. Which hopefully she will be later tonight, so the next stream will probably be Ark. In theory. Okay. That being said, theory and practice are not always the same thing. So what's our current layout look like? 7 YouTube, 1 Twitch. And again, no Mixer. As a platform, Mixer really has died in the arse on me since changing names to Mixer. You're here. I'm here too. Somewhat. Why are you still there? Okay, maximum speed when you're flying around is a fairly fluid element. Both of you, are you streaming tomorrow? Oh, that's right, different time zone. Ark will be our next stream, so yeah, at about 1 AM, well, earlier than normal. But our next stream will be Ark, either way. That should be somewhere in about, I want to say 5 or 6 hours, hopefully. And yeah, both of us. Yeah, nah, it's all good. I literally, I get so muddled up with time zones. No, that one is a planet. Okay, let's go system map. Be easier. Nice. Keep in mind, we are still having the issues with, let's go out to that one and work our way back. Well, I think we're there, aren't we? That one. No, this one. Thank you. We are still having the server problems where it is dropping the levels quite considerably, which sucks. That's what I wanted. The point of this game, just exploring, is there like a story? It's very much open. There are different superpowers in the game, different factions. The entirety of... Okay, just to give you a bit of an idea of the scope of the game. That's literally it. The entire Milky Way. So far, I've explored sort of that. And not even that, because I haven't gone up that high or anything like that. Every little one of these dots is a system. I'm playing in solo, but it does also have the option to go group or open. Open being literally, you know, however many cajillions of players zipping around. Aspects of the game, there's just about anything you want to do, really. If you want to be a space pirate, you can go and do that. If you want to be a bus driver, you can literally go and do that. There are different ranks that you can work your way up, as you can see here, as far as combat's concerned. I'm a novice. Trade, I'm a merchant. Surveyor is explorer rank. Lots of different ships that you can go through and get. I'm not choosing any specific path. Be right back, not a problem, tragedy. Yeah, I'm not going down any specific path. I haven't dedicated myself to any specific faction at this point in time. I'm literally just operating as an exploration-based freelancer. Not a problem, Arya. Like, I'll do bounty hunting missions when they drop in my lap. I don't do a lot of the combat missions at this point in time, mainly because my ship isn't perfectly set out for it as yet. Once the money allows, the reason I kept my previous ship is I'm going to be gearing it for planetary landings and planetary missions, because that's completely a thing now as well. if you want to get together with a few friends and literally spend all your time mining asteroids, then you totally can. No knowledge of the game, so just wondering. Yeah, no, that's cool. Actually, even one of the other things that's kind of nifty about it, if I go into the system map. So this planet was first discovered by Roswell, the player named Roswell Grant. Same as that one. So it seems they discovered, I don't know, Killer Tofu was the first one to discover that star. Basman. Roswell Grant again. No, it's entirely possible one of these days someone could come across a planet or a star or something and it could say first discovered by JesterArke. The entirety of the map has not been explored at this point in time. There are areas that, like again going back to the galaxy map, as my ship is loaded out at this point in time, I would be physically incapable of getting to there. My drives aren't strong enough. I don't know which systems I've got to go through to get the right sort of stars to increase my frameshift drive. Like, the scope of the game itself is absolutely epic. The depth of it, not quite so much. Exploration is pretty straightforward. It's literally what I'm doing now. Fly into a system, run a scan to see how many, celestial bodies there are, and then get close enough to each celestial body to then scan it. Once you've got the data, you can travel, as long as you travel anywhere up to 20, or at least 20 light years away, you can then sell the data. That being said, exploration is a good one that you can do while doing other missions. I take on fairly basic deliveries. I don't do anything too over the top with that. Data deliveries which don't take up inventory. Or cargo space, I should say. As I said, if a particular vessel with a nice bounty on it happens to fall in front of me, I will chase it. Black marketeering is totally a thing. If you get some illegal salvage from a ship you've blown up, you can try and sneak it onto a station and sell it. In fact, I've got to do that soon so that I can unlock another engineer. What else? My previous ship, the Cobra that I was flying around in, was geared as a heavily armoured, but not overly well shielded vessel. So it was heavy as hell, but power usage wasn't too shabby. This one is going the opposite direction. I'm going mostly shields with decent but not excessive armour. The hope there is that I can free up a bit of manoeuvrability because the core ship handles a bit like a brick. Okay. Top speed is subjective when you're in Super Cruise, which is what I'm in at the moment. No, if there's no... Well, the less push and pull you've got on you from various gravitational objects, the faster your top speed is going to be. The closer you get to planets or stars, the lower it's going to get. So if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, it's very easy to overshoot targets. Some of the larger ships will allow you to put in basically bays that you can have small fighters which can be deployed. You can have them manned by actual players or by NPC pilots. Is my understanding there. And yeah, you can play with other people. Can you damage your ship and stuff? Yes. Yes, you can. You can damage your own ship and stuff, which I did a little bit earlier. It wasn't entirely my fault, I want to say. I was leaving a station, and there was a big-ass pylon in the dark, on the dark side of the station with no lights on it. I may have kind of crashed into it. Thankfully, not at an amazingly high speed. But yeah, no, you can definitely get damage done and do damage. Okay. This particular playthrough, thankfully, touch wood, I've only died the once, but I've come close a couple of times. That's funny. You can build up reputation with the different factions. Every now and then you'll see I'll come across somebody, or entire planets even, that'll be green. That means that the faction that is in control of that planet or that ship, that station, whatever the case may be, is, you know, quite well disposed to my existence. Red means they want to shoot me, or they are going to shoot me, or they're in the middle of shooting me, as is often the case. Okay. There are ridiculous numbers of upgrades. So you have a fuel gauge. Is there a currency in game? Yeah, just credits, essentially. I'll try and get the scanning done, and then I don't know if there was any stations in this system. Let's find out. None that I can easily land. No. You can see that little blue symbol there. That means that planet is able to be I can land on that planet. There's no station or anything like that on that planet though, so there would be no point except for the purpose of exploration and I think harvesting, mining and stuff, although I haven't, as I said, I haven't done any of that sort of thing at the moment. That's also still quite new to me. Okay. But there will be systems where you'll have stations orbiting around planets or around satellites that you can go and land on, which will allow you to buy and sell commodities, hand in or accept missions, hand in bounties, do repairs, refuel your ship. If you're using, ballistic ammunition, then you're going to have to keep that stocked up. I thought. So that one is the next one to scan. The distances that you cover in this game can be painfully long. Like this one isn't too far away, this particular planet. The next one in the list is a lot further. Oh, the next few in the list are a lot bloody further. I just flew past a little basically spatial anomaly that I could have scanned. It potentially could have been loot to pick up. It could have been combat. It could have been a trap. Jump in, it says, yeah, there's no threat here. You jump in and all of a sudden a bunch of big ships jump on you and bite you in the butt. You will find conflict areas if a system is in the middle of being fought over, be it a civil war or various factions fighting. You can join one side or the other. Kid Ninja, hello, welcome back again. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, no, it's really a lot going on. As I said, the individual professions don't have a great deal of depth, but the overall game does. Like, if you want to gear yourself as a purely combat-based pilot, then you can do so quite easily. If you, as I said, if you want to just be a intergalactic bloody bus driver, then you can be. Get together with a few friends, have a couple of you flying heavy cargo ships geared for mining operations, with another couple of you flying escorts to chase off pirates. It's all possible to do. Things that occur in solo do affect things in group, which do affect things in open, and vice versa. Obviously, the effect you're going to have as a solo player is negligible. That being said, if you're playing on open with a huge group of people doing you know, coordinated stuff, then you can make some pretty decent big changes. The entire system, galaxy, universe, etc. is in a constant state of flux between the different powers. You get enough people joining one particular faction, then you can help them take control of sectors and systems. It's possible in open to essentially blockade planets, to blockade stations. Okay, now for the longer trips. Ah, that hurt. Let's see what our viewer distribution's like. 5 on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. Lovely. Just a reminder, guys, if you do want to show your support for the channel, one of the best things you can possibly do is hit the like and share buttons. The more people that are watching, the better it is for us, and the more chance we've got of being able to make better content for you guys to watch. Anybody that is curious, my goal, or our goal at the moment, is to get the channel to a stage where it's already literally my full-time job. This is what I do for a living. That being said, it isn't exactly making a living for me just yet. We are working towards that, so any support in any way, shape or form is wonderful. My preferred support method is literally, as I said, hitting that share button though. There are, you know, other links to other methods down below, which is sort of a necessary evil at this point in time. I am looking at hopefully working my way towards Twitch affiliate status, as opposed to full-blown Twitch partner. We may look at Twitch partner down the track, but at this point in time, affiliate is something I'm happy enough with. Which will again hopefully just make the channel a little bit more viable insofar as, you know, keeping us going. Okay. Going full time on the channel was always a goal for me and, well, for myself and Bale. Well, it was our goal for me to go full time on the channel eventually, but unfortunately it did sort of occur a good couple of years earlier than we'd planned. Got to be like the most dull system we've been through, or one of. As a general rule, if a system doesn't have really any stations or platforms in it, you're not going to run across a lot of traffic. Not in solos, you're not going to run across any NPC traffic. If we're in open, chances are we'd be running across a few people. Becoming a Twitch affiliate is always a good start. Yeah, that was sort of what I was thinking. Obviously, it's a lot easier to become Twitch affiliate than it is to become Twitch partner. I think for affiliate, you only need 50 followers on Twitch. Was it 50 followers on Twitch, an average of 3 per stream watching? 7 dedicated streams to Twitch per month, which is easy enough. We'll just make 2 of our current streams to Twitch only each week. And all the other requirements we already meet. You know, you've got to stream for X number of minutes per month, etc. We already well and truly go above and beyond in that regard. I don't think affiliate allows for ad revenue though. Yeah, it gets the bits, that's it. That's exactly what we're looking at there. We do also have the, as I said, like, obviously we've got the standard donations thing happening, and we do have Patreon. But, I don't know, as I said, at the moment they're a necessary evil. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. As I said, even that in itself is a big, hopefully going to be a big difference for us. Okay, come on. Didn't start slowing down anywhere near early enough. Okay. We are gradually making our way over towards an engineer. Basically, she should be able to help us set things up so that we can scan these things a lot faster, which obviously will speed up the gameplay in general as well. Even if it is only a small increase in speed. Man, this system had to be spread right out, didn't it? Okay. I think I saw something the other day. Didn't Vortak just recently get affiliate status as well? I think he did. I think it was Vortak. That was actually what made me start looking into it. Unfortunately, I don't see myself, ever having a firstborn, which rules out going for Twitch partner. You generally have to, give them the blood of the firstborn, isn't it? Among other things. He just got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was him that sort of made me go, hey, let's go see what we need for that. He just started streaming again on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got the... Well, I know I've got the follow on him and stuff. I've actually had him and Weem pop in a couple of times, which was just awesome. Come on. Mind you, I will say, it does make me want to go back to, like, anytime I think of Vortak and or Weem, it makes me want to play Unturned. Okay, we did have an LP for Unturned going at one point there. Had Weem stop in last time also. I was shocked. Yeah. I was quite grown up about it. I totally didn't squee like a little fangirl. I may have wanted to. Let's not crash into the planet, hey? And yes, that is essentially a thing. If you hit an atmosphere too rapidly, it will screw you the hell up. Yeah. Oh, come on, slow down. Thank you. I shut my thrusters off ages ago. I got unturned because of Vortak and Medieval Engineers because of Weem. Okay, we are still moving forwards. Keep in mind, in Super Cruise, you never actually stop. Okay. Yeah, I think it was, crap. Hang on, what's that additional? I don't know. Oh, crap, we're actually coming in. Let's get the hell back out of here. We don't wish to land on the planet at this point in time. You can see the altimeter's kicked in. That's the closest I've ever come to doing a planetary landing. I actually found out about Weem. Sorry, found out about Vortak via Weem. Started watching Weem for Unturned. Because at that point in time, Bale and I did have, as an Unturned LP going on the actual channel. We thought, hey, cool, somebody else plays it. We're not crazy. I actually really enjoyed it. Okay. Unfortunately, as is the case with a lot of survival type games, though, it gets to a point where it's like, well, okay, I'm surviving. What do I do now? So I tend to burn out on survival games. It's why we have increased the difficulty in Ark to the level that we had. Just to give ourselves a little bit more of a challenge. I know a lot of people do the whole, oh, that's when you do PvP, but I don't enjoy PvP, which is why I don't do it. Oh, but it's great. No. No, for me it's not. It's only great if you enjoy it, and I do not. Slow down, stupid! Okay. Like, don't get me wrong, there are games, like, I was playing, actually, it's one thing we haven't played in ages. I had been playing Paladins with, Hannibal Show, another YouTuber. I didn't do any of the streaming on my end of things, I just jumped in while he was streaming it, and I quite enjoyed that. But as a general rule, I don't enjoy MOBAs. That was an exception to the rule. There is often, not always, well, you know, there would always be an exception to the rule. There are games that I do enjoy PvP, but they are very few and far between. And they're not ones that I'm likely to ever overly stream. You like PvE way better than PvP? Yeah. That's funny, I was talking to Bale about it actually this morning. After I finished the last stream, she woke up not long after. One of the things that, the biggest thing that actually eventually put me off PvP, because it never used to be a thing, but yeah, all of a sudden you'd go into a PvP match of any variety, and everybody was just jumping up and down. It just looks ridiculous. You know, I get it. You're jumping up and down to make it harder to get a target lock on you, but you look stupid. And it just makes the entire game look stupid. Please note that is a personal opinion and not in any way, shape or form the official status of the channel. I don't know. At our current speed of 30 kilometers per second, it's going to take us a day to reach that there planet. And please note that is a day in real time. Okay, that one's a star of one size or another. Ooh, it's shiny from a distance. You can see there is another purple star just to the left. You do generally tend to be able to scan these from a fair bit further out. Let's slow down. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Shouldn't be too much more for us to explore. This is certainly one of the slower aspects of the game. Again, like, personally, I enjoy it. I actually really enjoy it. Because if I'm in the mood to just kick back and do something slack and relaxing, this is it. If I want to get much more involved and active, then I'll go to an area that's got a lot more traffic and a lot more in the way of bounties to chase down. It's kind of interesting, like, the Elite series is not a new series of games. These have been around for a very long, very, very long time. It was a series that sort of vanished for a very long time though as well. Too much speed, we're going to overshoot. There we go. Okay. There are a lot of different modules and bits and bobs that you can put in your ship as well. You can very much change. Like, you could have... What I'm flying at the moment is the Asp Explorer. You could have 6 of them completely geared up for entirely different scenarios just by changing around the internal modules. Hell, you could probably have a dozen of them quite easily set up for entirely different specific scenarios. This one I'm gearing up for more general flight and tasks. I will have other ships that I will set up for specific tasks. As I said, for example, the Cobra. Cobra will be my planetary landing vessel at this point in time. Although I may also use the Sidewinder. I'm not entirely certain. I'll probably use the Sidewinder to begin with for it, just until I get the whole planetary landing thing down pat. I don't want to be paying through my nose in insurance to replace my Cobra every time I crash. Which I'm sure will be quite regularly. How many ships are there? Oh, that's a good question. I'm actually not certain off the top of my head. I know they're doing add new ships quite regularly. The series started back in... Yeah, I thought it was just after... It was an older one. I don't know if it was just part of the mercenary bundle, or... I don't know. But anyway, I actually got a copy of the original Elite as part of getting this. I remember I loaded it up and was like, oh man, I remember this. It was so great back then. And it was just a bunch of shapes zipping around. Well, zipping around on a screen. Hey Snood, hello, how are we? Is that the number of different ships? So I know there are, as I said, there are more coming out. Hell, even compared to when I first started playing, there are a crap load more ships than there were back then. Okay. I am still a bit miffed that I missed out on the Cobra 4. My hope is that one day they'll introduce it as a separately buyable ship. Microtransactions, etc. in-game as well. Limited at this point in time to mostly aesthetic stuff, which I like. I don't like the idea of, as much as I was just sort of saying it, I don't like the idea of saying, hey, you know, I've just jumped into the game, but I have a crap load of money to burn. Ha! I have the best ship in the game all of a sudden. I don't like that at all. 31, I guess, not all have the Cobra Mach 4. That's a nav ship. Yeah. See, last I remember, they were planning on bringing a military version of the Asp out as well, weren't they? Because I know you got the Explorer and the Scout. Same with the Diamondbacks. There we go. Pretty sure these three... Yeah, just asteroid belts. Oh, are you shitting me? Fruitcake. Thankfully it's a star, which means we don't have to get that close to it. How did I not notice that there was something this far away? This station had better get us system had better get us a decent amount of bloody credits. Not more like it probably won't. Although, let's look at the planets. We've got a few landable ones. Nice. Maybe we will get a bit of more coin out of this. Oh, man. This is one of those times where I wish there was intra-system jumps. But as I said, it would sort of negate the effort that goes into... more to the point, not even effort, the patience that goes into doing this. My apologies to YouTubey peoples that may have just gotten an ad playing. This is a damn long flight, and it would be silly of me not to. At least until I get the in-flight entertainment set up. I still want to do that. It's fixing to ask if you could hyper jump. Not with... Oh, you've essentially got 3 different speeds. At the moment, we're traveling in Super Cruise, which is... Well, you've got the speed that you travel in real space. You've got Super Cruise, which, as I said, the minimum speed you travel in Super Cruise is 30 kilometers per second. And then you've got your actual hyperspace jumps. Okay, you do get different... Well, you can upgrade your FSD drive, and as well as your thrusters. So they control different aspects of your speed in different environments. And even once you've got things fully upgraded, as far as buying, the best module you can possibly fit, you can then find engineers that will then further mod stuff. That's sort of where I'm going in this stream and the next couple of Elite streams I do. I've not touched on any of that as yet myself. I've only unlocked 2 of the engineers. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing, and it helps you do what's it's... You also come across systems that have got stars that might supercharge your FSDs as well. On the same note, I would assume there would be ones that would, do the exact opposite. But if you look at our speed on the bottom right, you can see it is going up as we're getting away from existing gravitational pulls, etc., from the other stars and other galactic bodies, or spatial bodies in the system. With that being said, once we pass a certain threshold, we will start to slow down again as the forces kick back in from the star we're approaching. Admittedly though, this one is a decent distance away. See, how is the stream health going? Well, I hope. Though hope and practice are often 2 different things. Yep, seems to be going well. Lovely. Just a reminder, I won't be playing Elite Dangerous at this point in the next stream. Do keep an eye on my Twitter account, is my suggestion. I will update that as soon as I know for certain. But at this point in time, Bale is meant to be finishing work early. And because we don't get to stream this time tomorrow, which would normally be our first co-stream of the week, we're going to try and get a co-stream in tonight. It will depend on, as I said, how early she finishes and the condition she's in when she gets home. She did start work extremely early this morning. Well, you know, by our comparisons. It's probably going to be at least a 12-hour day for her. So even if she does stream tonight, it may not be a long one for her. Although I'll probably stream additionally after she finishes. On the other hand, I did buy her a couple of cans of V, and it usually only takes 1 or 2 to get her buzzing. So who knows? Maybe we'll be able to pull an all-nighter. But no, as I've mentioned, until... As much as I'm going to try and get it shifted to another day. Until the channel does get to a point where it's viable as a means of support for us. I am required to go and do some other crap that I really would rather not. On a Monday. Just a course thing that I've got to do. Not keen. Not keen at all. I will try and get it shifted, as I said, though. What else? Anything new? Anything interesting? Probably not overly. Bale and I are talking about giving her her own LP series. Again, that's going to depend very much on when she has the time to do it. It does mean I'm going to have to teach her how to use OBS and everything all over again, which I have done in the past, but it's not something that she generally tends to remember overly well. Trying to find a game that she wants to play in an LP that might actually stand a chance on the channel's another big thing. I personally would like to start another LP myself as well. Any of you that are not overly familiar with the channel, if you go back and take a look on the YouTube side of it, obviously, you'll see that we do have quite a number of series, of various games that we did do as Let's Plays. We've only gained the ability to stream in the last couple of months. Prior to that, our piss-poor Australian connection prevented that from being able to occur. And while I think about it, I need to remember to clean the fur filter on the front of the computer. I can't viably get to it at the moment. Oh, holy crap balls. Our speed is still increasing. If we're in the previous ship, the Cobra that I was flying around in, we would probably be considerably closer by now. I am definitely looking forward to getting this one geared up. My apologies. What games are we planning on recording? We're not really certain at this point in time. It was one of the reasons we sort of stopped doing LPs was there wasn't a lot of games out that either overly appealed to us in that format or... Actually, no, that was pretty much it. We don't generally do edited videos, we do one-shots. So again, finding something that we can fit into a 30 or 25 to 30 minute block is a bit harder, especially for games that we both enjoy playing. I was doing Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr most recently, and I don't know, I was doing weapon comparisons for it. There is a new character class that had come out that I am so horrifically bad at, it's not funny. I don't generally play the Glass Cannon Rogue style characters, and that's exactly what this was. Personally, I'm finding the gameplay at the moment to be horrifically unbalanced, so I thought I'm going to take a bit of a break from that until they decide which way they're going to go with it. I did a couple of episodes of Birthdays the Beginning. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't one... like, it's a game that I would prefer to just sit and casually play, not try to narrate. Previously, we've done How to Survive 2. That one was actually one that we both really enjoyed. But again, we burnt ourselves out really heavily on it. I don't know. We've both got Dungeons 2, which is, I think, could be a fun one for Bale to play. She's not played that sort of game before. See, that's another big aspect of it, especially where Bale's concerned. She is a gamer, but she's been very limited in the types of games that she's picked up and played. She used to be a hardcore WoW player way back, to the point where she actually eked out a bit of a living for quite a few years, power leveling toons. Survival games with me, obviously she's been playing, but again, her system is an absolute potato. So upgrading that is on our list of to do, and is part of what any income we get from the channel at this point in time literally goes straight back into the channel. Getting her system updated is one of our priorities. Our speed is decreasing. Gravitational effects are in effect. I don't know. Problem is, a lot of the games at the moment that have been suggested to us, we've either played in the past and not enjoyed, or they're simply out of our range at the moment. Oh, I just want to get this star scanned so we can get the hell out of here. Itchy ear. I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting her playing something, jump scarish. That would be quite funny. She loves watching combat games, but she can't play them for nuts. Minecraft, she loves watching, but if she tries to actually play it, it makes her violently ill. I don't know. Actually, one thing that could be kind of funny, I might have to talk to her about it. Combat horror-y type games. Like, she used to love watching me play Dead Space. Maybe setting it up so that she doesn't have to play it, she's literally the one watching and narrating. Well, yeah, pretty much. Like, if she's playing a first-person shooter, it does the same thing. For a lot of them. Not all of them. But even Ark, if she plays Ark too long, she gets quite ill. But it's not as bad if she's just watching it. It's only if she's literally trying to play. I think something to do with trying to keep track of everything that's going on as well. We both know she needs glasses. She's got a few visual issues from old accidents and stuff. So maybe that'd correct it. One of those things we'll get around to fixing. But yeah, maybe we could find something nice and jump scarish. I can play, record in-game sound, and she can narrate. That would be amusing. I don't know. As much as they're games that were done to death, and I never have any intention of ever picking them up, ever. The things like the Five Nights at Freddy's games would be fun to watch Bale play. Well, fun for me, just so I can sit in the other room and listen to her just about wet herself when she screams. I don't know. I don't really like... I like certain sorts of scary. I can do sci-fi horror, but yeah. Play Outlast and let her watch. There are plenty of jump scares in that. Yeah, I've heard that. But again, it's not really my, like, personally my sort of game. I don't know. There's a Dead Space I enjoyed. Bioshock. Those games I enjoy. The more fantasy and sci-fi elements, I guess. I don't know. Dead Space 2 was good, yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, though, of course, it didn't do as well as they'd hoped. That was a series that I'd hoped they'd kept doing. The Bioshock series is great. I liked 1 and 2. I was not a huge fan of Infinite. Sorry, I looked up there. I have the Songbird edition of it sitting up on the top of my shelf. I know some people loved it, but I actually found Infinite to be a bit of a letdown. Okay. Didn't find a lot of replayability in them. That was another issue I had. Liked Bioshock 1 and lost interest. I enjoyed 2, don't get me wrong. 1 and 2 I liked. Yeah, Infinite, not so much. I finished it. Yeah. I wouldn't play it again. You hear a cat scratching something. Oh, far out. We're almost there. There we go. Scans kicked in. Engines are cut off. Let's get this thing done so we can jump the hell out of here. The only things we haven't scanned are a couple of asteroid clusters. To date, I've never gotten anything useful out of a scan of one. So I sort of stopped wasting my time on them. If somebody would like to inform me that, yes, there is chances you can get paid lots and lots of money for scanning them, then I will go back to scanning them. But every time I've asked that, I'm yet to have anybody say, yes, that's the case. So, let's jump to Col 285 Sector EGN C723. And let's hope that somewhere there is a platform we can land on. And some people we can shoot. That would be lovely. I miss shooting people. You get nothing for belts? Cool. That's what I thought was the case. As I said, I hadn't gotten anything to date. I assumed, except for maybe special circumstances. Please don't be a lot of... One astronomical object? Wonderful. Okay, so we're scanning the only thing in this system worth scanning. And then we'll jump straight to Deciate, or Decate, or however the hell you're meant to pronounce it. Oops. I don't want to lock and jump from this angle, because we've got to go through the star to get to the destination. So let's fly around it. I would rather not crash into a star today. Yes, I have done it before. Well, died in its, proximity.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ugh.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay. Now, I know I haven't been to this system before. This time around, or previously playing, I don't think. Lots of places. We want to go to Grey Terminal. Once we get a bit further away from the star... Do you go exploring, looking at... How do you put your name on things? Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be any time in the foreseeable, possibly ever, that we'd end up having that much luck. I do like to mention, though, that it is a thing for those who do want to go and spend the time, or have the opportunity to do so. Shield of Justice. It would have been wonderful if the Shield of Justice was a criminal. Just saying. Okay. A Diamondback Scout. A harmless Diamondback Scout. Federal person. One thing that is generally worth keeping in mind when it lists the rank, it's the rank of the pilot. Maybe his home base, player base is on a world I got my name on. Nice. One day, maybe. I don't know, at this point in time, I'm playing too casually for that sort of thing at the moment. Oh, another Shield of Justice. I'm guessing the Shields of Justice are one of the local enforcement type factions. Yay, you're not a Shield of Justice. Can you be a criminal? No. Have to love exploring to do it. Even with the change to credits, it's not a money earner. Yeah. As I said, it's not something I would go out of my way to do if that was all I was doing. Okay. As mentioned before, if something wants to creep up on me and try and interdict me, it's welcome to. Oh, a local wedding barge. I don't know if I can go through with the wedding. 3 cheers for the happy couple. Someone's got to have a parking fine at least. Freaking hell. Give me another one of those systems. Where everybody's all fuzzy and law-abiding. Damn you and your fuzzy law-abidingness. You know what? Stuff ya. Let's just land and hand this damn thing in. We've got an engineer to go talk to. Ugh. Today's the best day of my life. Ceremony will be starting soon. Please make sure the screens are set to the appropriate frequency. Well, unfortunately, my ship doesn't have the appropriate frequency, so we won't be watching the wedding. Aww. Sorry all. Really badly misjudged that. Okay, I do have to keep half an eye on my phone, my apologies. Just waiting for, as I said, Bale's hopefully finishing early. Could be any time between now and the next sort of 3 hours from now.
Lakon, Juliet Echo Sierra. Federal flight control is now online. Follow sanctioned docking procedures within port confines.
Okay.
Authorization cleared. Make your way to landing pad number 20.
Shit. I think 20 is right inside. I mentioned before, I hate doing the landings that are literally just inside the entry ring.
You're on course for landing, Commander. Take her in gently.
Sure. Gently. Yep. Duh. Yeah. Yo! Flip Solo, how are we doing? Thank you very much for joining us. For a bit of casual flying around and doing of stuffs.
Landing operation complete. Power down your engines. Good to have you, Commander.
Okay. We don't have anything to hand in, do we? No. Mission board.
Incoming message.
Our reputation with the Confederation of Zhangfei has been increased to cordial. And whenever I read that, it makes me want cordial. Fudge. Indicate? Yeah, yep. Figured I'd make my way over here and introduce myself to my first engineer. So we got
Incoming message.
200,000 for handing in exploration data, and we are now cordial with the Decate Green Party. The Independent Decate Green Party. Yeah, that one. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm also running low on funds. Bear with me. Bloody sneezing fits again. There's got to be something in the air. I reckon it's just the time of year. Now, what the hell was I doing? Where do I even find her? I don't remember. Okay, so we've got to go land over here. Fudge. This will also be my first planetary landing. Enough I want to. Especially given, as I said, I've got no, well, very little funds anyway. Is in Maya? Yeah, I had someone mention that as well. As I literally figured, the fact that the engineer is here gave me an excuse to fly in the thisly direction. Just to sort of have a look. Yeah, I don't even have enough balance to cover my insurance cost. See, where is Maya from here again? I'm positive I looked it up when it was mentioned to me last time. That's miles away. Yes. Ugh. Still, won't need to go and see her. Maybe not just yet, though. Okay. Of course. Back to where we were just a moment ago. I'm purposely not taking any ridiculously over-the-top missions. I always get a bit iffy when it offers a mission in the same system. But what the hell? The last one didn't go too badly for us. Not even that far away. Okay, what's going to be the catch? There's usually a catch. Yeah, I've got plans to set up another ship for a bus though. Like realistically, if I wanted to make money faster, just go do combat missions again. I'm really just approaching from a much more laid back angle these days.
Landing gear retracted.
Of course it's on the other side of the bloody grr.
All clear. Till next time, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, no, not heading in any particular direction with any particular speed. I could, but I'm not wanting to yet. That'll be later. Okay. Yeah, I back when I used to play it a lot more full on. I don't know, I didn't burn myself out on it, but it got to the point where I stopped enjoying it as much as I could have been. God, I gotta upgrade my sensor. Goosh. As soon as we land, actually, I might do that. You know, I used to go from, you know, high conflict zone straight to the next high conflict zone. Just constantly doing that sort of stuff, and I don't know. Figure this time around it'll be a lot slower. Meow. Okay. Incidentally, that is also why I'm playing solo at the moment. We are looking at moving out into open. Might even do a bit of group, hopefully before too much longer. I do know a few other quasi-local ED players that I think I might go and pester sometime soon. Seeing as though it was one of them that got me playing it again in the first place. Okay. One thing I'm liking the most since I did last play is the fact that not all the stations of the same, you know, type look the same anymore. First time I tried docking at one of those big bloody dice looking stations and it had red lights inside it and I'm like, what the hell? Or it had the big long hab arms sticking out the sides. That's all new. That was awesome. How many people can be online at the same time? Think MMO. Because that's literally what the open is. Full scale, many everybody's in a large, massive MMO. They've done a good job with the updates, yeah. So from what I've seen thus far, they certainly have.
Boarding permission granted.
Lovely. Now all I need is for an additional thing to pop up saying, hey, if you can deliver this delivery within the next 10 hours, we're going to double your bonus. Hey, puss. What are you doing? And yes, I have had that happen. It's quite amusing. From here, getting a message popping up saying, hey, if you can deliver the items in the next, I think it was 10 minutes or 14 minutes or something, we'll give you an extra 100,000. Okay. Sure. I'll take my time landing then.
Landing gear deployed.
Beep. 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 Although, that being said, I've also gotten to this point and I had them go, hey, look, we need you to deliver this somewhere else. In completely the opposite direction. And it's going to take you ages to get there. Okay, that was a ridiculously easy 98 grand. See, I'm not going to travel 35.7 light years. I mean, that's not far. It's not. But I'm not going to travel 35.7 light years for a 28,000 credit delivery. Not unless I've got a crap load of deliveries going there already. It can be a pain sometimes. Yeah. Actually, in that particular one that I was talking about, that sent me in the opposite direction, ended up being a planetary landing, which I'd never done a planetary landing, still haven't yet. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to ship the Sidewinder to where I am. So that way, if I die, at least it's the Sidewinder, not my Cobra at the time. While I was waiting for the Sidewinder to arrive, I decided to go and check out one of the unknown signals. And I got jumped by bloody anacondas and died anyway. So I ended up losing the mission. See, 85,000 for a 5.9 light year jump. That's a bit more reasonable. Have I picked up any other missions as yet? I think I did. To Jawal. Where is that one in the grand scheme of direction? In the opposite direction. Yeah. We'll see what else we got. Not much from here. Oh, hello, pussy kitten. Hello. NPC. NPC. It was a it was my own stupid fault because it was a level 2 threat and I'm jumping into it just all, oh, let's have a look at this. Completely not remembering what the threat levels are like in this game. If it had been a player, I probably wouldn't have minded so much. Although I would have wondered what the hell they were doing in my solo. Okay, tell you what. I've been at it now for 3 hours. I still don't know what time Bale's finishing yet. He must still be working. Okay, I'm going to go for a quick leg stretch because it's been almost 2 hours since I last had one. Please don't go anywhere, guys. I will be back very shortly. Okay, we are back. The That'ly screen. Wonderful. Okay, sorry about the delay. Well, thank you very much for the beam follow. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. We have got that locked in already, don't we? No, we don't. Let's lock that in. Let's go get that done. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, when I mentioned earlier that I crashed into a pole because I couldn't see it, it was one of these poles. It was totally on the dark side of the platform. Couldn't see it. It wasn't my fault.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
La 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 la.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Can't remember if I picked up any bounties when I was searching this system before. I don't think I did. Pretty positive I didn't really, in fact. Of course it has to be one a fair distance away. Why wouldn't it be? Why would it be a station right next to where we jump in? That would just make life too easy, wouldn't it? Damn it, I meant to look at better scanners. Oh well. I done forgot it. Do. Go get this handed in, then we'll see what else is around in the system. You stuff it. Let's have a look now. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, more Shields of Justice. Oh, data storage is full again. Huh. Stuff it. Let's just go hand this in. If someone wants to interdict us, they're welcome to. Okay. Ooh, I think Bale might be finished. Either that or she's just had her phone pinched, which could also be the case. Just a reminder, we will be starting the next stream a little bit earlier than normal, hopefully. And it will hopefully be Ark, depending on the condition Bale's in. Should be Ark. Come on. We'll slow it down or we're going to end up overshooting. Galloy Dock. Okay, Galloy Dock. What are you going to have for us? I think I might have to decrease the sensitivity on the joystick. Just resting my hand, and the ship gets it to spin on. Not that it's a huge problem. And there we go. We'll be in range now.
Boarding permission granted.
Lovely. Hopefully that's platform 5 up at the top there. Yes it is. Lovely.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on, turn you beast. I've still got to get used to using the asp.
Docking successful.
Lovely.
Engines disengaged.
My apologies. Lovely. Refuel. Okay, and on that note, guys, I'm actually going to finish things off. Bale has just messaged to say she's finished work, so I'm going to go to the Thisly screen, and I'm going to say a huge thank you to everybody that has joined us for this particular stream. This, yeah, has been JesterArke with Elite Dangerous with the Horizons DLC. We will be playing this again very soon. Next stream, though, hopefully will be Ark with Bale Haven, and I hope to see you guys all then. Thanks very much, and see you all next time.